big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. He's going to get his all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there to 22.
And they've both been the first down.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They fake the handoff, now two. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Second and goal from the
65 degrees, about in half an hour. We got to cook in 10 more minutes. Oh, this looks so good. I'm going to eat this now. Good.
And they're getting it right around the 11-yard line.
Just let me see up.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball.
It's funny.
I would dare say this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their efficiency.
And that was a big step. That's what they did there.
I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them and that's how they motivate And this is just
having an emergency reaction and taking Benadryl.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
Somewhere in Gotham City.
second down. Still a couple yards short of first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that
places, and now they're not getting gains coming up. Before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, veteran defense ended up winning the battle. After the turnover, it's Turner. And turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Sometimes you have to take your medicine as they say, right? Hold down, take off and go. Don't make something worse than what you
Are you going to play that? You. How many times are you going to play that?
Let me put my headphones on there. Because they have funny videos.
Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2. this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Very short kick. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue. But to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player.
They'll continue to choose 4. Second down. At the 23-yard line.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Now a shot.
Especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
13 yards remaining on second down. this next drive underway. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only give up a field goal?
No.
I think Coach Big ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it down here and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
2 minutes remaining in this first half for football.
Yo. How much is that in? Then the blue shop man shit. Oh, I did. But I'm back. It's all a comeback. And with every great comeback, there's a great song.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He can run for it. And now a fumble. The ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. And his kick here is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Tagovailoa. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to be out at the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of
good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Number 12.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Thrown away and incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
And 2 yards.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And for a Miami touchdown. D.D. Westbrook in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
Jason Sanders.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it. It can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Sanders to kick off for Miami.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. This will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start with the option. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And that is incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
A 57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And it's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Escaping the big loss here as he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah that time able to drop him for a loss.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there is just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the 2nd half at FedEx Field now. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Cook able to escape. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Tackle made back at his own 49.
Second and 11. That is incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and it's 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Dancing to he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 330. Home for the sack. Starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Brandon Jones picking it up. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. From the gun, it's Tua. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Steps and a big loss here as he's taken down. Anthony Barr able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And they get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today.
Field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally different fight. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On 2nd down, this is Madison. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 25-yard line. Give to Cook out of the gun. Down right around the 25. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Second and 9 now. That went into the hands of Thielen, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards there and a first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started. You can't afford to make any kind of mistakes, but it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. On the option, here's Tua. He's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half.